I'm fucking tired. Okay. Yeah. It's cold out. It is freezing. Temperatures. Finally. It's about, oh no, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. I feel like when it gets to this temperature, my Minnesotan accent comes out just in full force. Just comes out completely. It's so true though. It's so weird. It's like people say that's why we have an accent, because the cold, it like will freeze your face, and you start talking like this because of it. And you know, it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense, because the cold really does bring out the fucking accent. Here we are in the same park again. More bunnies running amok. I know deer, it looks like this time. Yeah, no, there was a few things I wanted to talk about in this video. I think I'm gonna make these a lot longer. I want to make these a lot longer and put them on YouTube. Put them on the tube. Cause yeah, I have a lot to talk about. I feel like I'm worried about these videos getting too long. So I'm gonna try starting up a YouTube thing, putting all these random videos up there and call it a fucking podcast. I don't know. Can you have a podcast by yourself? Well, I certainly can. Fuck it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. I don't think it's gonna have any structure or any like points except for fucking me. I'm just gonna talk about myself. But anyway, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. I swear to God, if I almost step on a fucking bunny again by mistake. I have been thinking, so was that owl right there? Jeez. Dude, when they see you, they freak out. Jesus, I'm really getting far off the point of what I want to talk about. What is the point? What is the point? Been thinking, you know, Jesus. I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety. So like things like this, filming myself, is just not fucking for me. God damn. It's a bunch of frozen mud. Yeah, it's not for me. So can you shut up, birds? I'm sorry, birds. Dog, chill. Yeah. I've changed a lot. And I think if anyone knew me like a few months ago, no one fucking knew me. I am a completely different person than who I was then. I am totally different. I express myself a lot more. I feel like doing things like this, pushing myself to chase after the things that I'm scared of, like filming myself on camera, that's crazy to me. 3 months ago, I would have fucking never done that. Never would have crossed my mind. I've 3-month-year-old me would have never. He would have been paralyzed with anxiety just thinking about doing this. Woohoo! I'm so great. Anyway, yeah, I think doing things like this has made me slowly realize a lot more about myself. It's like I'm unlocking pieces of myself every time I push outside of my comfort zone. It's like it sounds so simple, right? But it's so fucked to do and put in practice. It's like I've been trying to do things like this for so long. Those 2 owls are not having it. And I feel like I keep doing it. I keep knocking at the door. I'm gonna walk up right to these owls. Keep knocking at the door. And it's like I'm not getting anywhere, but I keep knocking at the door, not getting anywhere. I want to get through it, not getting anywhere. It's constant struggle to try to get past. These guys are huge. To try to get past it. And what are you guys doing? And it's like paralyzing sometimes because you do it so often and you don't really get anywhere. So it's like, you go through these phases of not believing in yourself, getting all down and depressed. And then, eventually, once all those feelings pass, when you're in it, you're like, oh, this will never end. This will never end. But you realize it always passes. The feelings and discomfort, it passes, As long as you're not staying focused on it, you're focusing on being better. You don't give up. You keep hope. You keep hope alive. You keep going. You're hoping for something better. Even though things are terrible, you feel terrible. You feel bad. Why are you following me? Damn owls. But they are really following me, man. Like, fuck off, man. What's your deal, yo? They're not having me talking. They really don't like it. Maybe I should be quieter. I don't fucking know. But you don't give up. You just keep holding on to hope that something will get better. And it's like a cycle. It's a cycle of feeling hopeful and feeling bad, feeling hopeful, shaking my phone, and then feeling bad again. Bad about yourself, like, ooh, life sucks. I feel like I've been doing that my whole life. Knocking at the door, hoping to find something about myself, get past these things, these emotions, these feelings. But I feel like what's changed now is that I've realized I've realized that it's not about being better or achieving a certain level of like enlightenment or, you know, self-improvement. There's no end goal. And now things are more clear. Like I can actually have conversations with myself that make sense. Like everything's clear. And I find out more about myself. You know, like when I start feeling down or sad or, you know, whatever the fuck this shit is, you know, I feel that shit knowing it's not gonna stay. It's all gonna pass. And it's not something I need to be focused on. Because once I start identifying with these feelings as anything other than feelings, you get stuck. You get trapped in that cycle. You get stuck in that cycle of hoping for something better, searching, reaching out, and then feeling down and then doing it all over again. These gloves suck. My hands are freezing. You identify, when you're in that cycle, you identify with these feelings as something other than just feelings. You know, like feelings that will stay. Such as like, diagnoses. Like, I have anxiety, I have depression, diagnosed with depression, anxiety, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia. I have these things. People told me I have these things, but it's all bullshit to me now. It's I don't see them as something to hold on to and give any attention, because it really makes you suffer. It really gets you stuck in that cycle of getting caught up in this shit. And once you let go of that, you start to realize what it's all about. You know? It's wet out here. Oh my god, I'm not looking at that. It's crazy. As hell. Where the fuck am I going? I'm going in a circle. Fuck it, we'll go down here. Get some cold, soggy feet. Getting off track here. But yeah, no. You realize what it's all about. And it's not about all these things that you attach to as problems you need to solve. It's really fucking wet. It's really fucking wet out here. But yeah, you get past it. I'm saying the same thing over and over again because I'm getting distracted. Jesus. But I stopped identifying with those feelings. Feelings, you know, they're just you. They're not. I say feelings as like something that I am. It's me. It's just me. It's just my experience of life and the surroundings, my environment. It's everything. You know, it's just life. It doesn't have to be anything other than what it is. I feel like this is a neighborhood and I'm being loud. I feel like there's houses over there. But yeah, you know, and yes, once I got past this cycle and I realized these things, like, oh, I'm not anxiety, I'm not my depression, I'm not these things that I've hold on to in this endless cycle that didn't go anywhere, didn't lead me anywhere. I'm not these things. So then, now I'm starting to realize myself more, who I am and what I am and what I can, and what I'm capable of. You know, I'm starting to not worry about these little fucking stupid shit that I would worry about all the time, that I'd get stuck on. And I feel like I'm able to let go of things now. I'm able to let go and not get too attached to feelings, to others. You know? Like, I am more myself than I have ever been. There's never been something wrong with me. It's only because I've been told there's something wrong with me that I believed that there was something wrong with me. It's like, this life is not good for you. This system is society we live in. Society is just so fucked. It just disables you so much. Because I grew up in school, I was very, very angry, very misbehaved, and I would be put on medications, talk to a psychiatrist every day, like at school, you know, be told I have this, I have that, you know, and I'd be left with feelings like, oh, I'm not worth anything. Oh, I must fucking suck. And that's how society treats you. It's so shit. You don't even get to like recognize yourself. You're just told that you are a certain thing if you don't do this or that. You know? If you don't get a fucking high paying job, you don't go to college, you don't get a degree, you don't go to high school, you don't, I don't know. Fucking, you don't do that shit, you know? You don't do the shit that they want you to do. You're just basically told that there's something wrong with you, and that's something that I've been just so stuck on. And I'm so glad that all this effort and pain and suffering, it is worth it. It is so worth it. Going through all that shit that I went through. Constant cycle of, you know, once it finally got to a point where enough was enough and I found a different solution. And that's where I am right now. It's great. It's so worth it. So if you're struggling, man, like, please keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't give up, because it will be worth it. It is. It's so worth it. It is so worth it. There are things out there for you to experience. Better things than what you are experiencing now. So, I don't know if that's all I wanted to say. But, I think that was a lot. I certainly said a lot. You know, so it's, I guess the point, you know, is just keep going through life, searching for that something that you so desperately want, and just know that it's worth it, and you don't have to attach yourself to these feelings of identity, things that people have told you are, because you're not those things. You certainly are not those things. Especially, you're not those things because they aren't you. They aren't you. Someone else told you you are those things. You certainly are not those. You decide who you are, because only you are. So, go through pain go through pain. Like, go through pain knowing that it is eventually worth it. You keep knocking at, these doors, these locked doors without a key, we'll eventually find a different way to get through that door. And you will find yourself. And you'll realize everything that you went through, all the pain and all the suffering, all the torment of life. Man, it is so worth it. I'm so grateful for all the things that I went through. It's great. It's fucking awesome, man. Life is great. Don't ever let anyone tell you that it's not. Yeah, no. I think I'm ending it on there, Take care. Peace out. I'll see you guys when I start thinking of more random shit to talk about. Peace.